Okay, we've got a question about using a mobile phone, and we're told that we can use a normal distribution, and we're told we've got a mean here, and we've got a standard deviation here. So before I do anything else, I can say that x has a normal distribution, mean is 28, and I always use, that's mu, sigma squared will be 8 squared. What I really need is that mu equals 28, and that sigma equals 8. Okay, now I can read part A. So part A, I've got to determine a probability. So I'm finding a probability, so it's forwards. And I've got to find the probability that Kevin uses his mobile phone for less than 30 minutes. So we need to start with a sketch. We need to put 0 for the z value in the center, but I also know the mean of the distribution is 28. So you need to add a line to this diagram where 30 minutes is, and shade the area that is less than 30 minutes, so that you've got an area shaded on here that shows the probability you need. Okay, now we need to find a z value to go with this 30 minutes, so you're going to use the z formula, which is x minus mu over sigma. You need to memorize that, put the values in, and get out a z value. And that will give you, together with your picture, you'll need to decide the lower and the upper limit to use in normal CD, okay, depending on what you shaded. So you've just got one actual known z value. If you need to go to the very bottom end of the distribution, then you use minus 999999, or if you need to go to the top, then you use plus 99999. So that's part A1. Part A2 between 10 and 20 minutes, okay, so you add lines for 10 and 20 minutes to your diagram, so use a new diagram, and shade the probability, and for 2, you're actually going to have 2 uses of the z formula, so you're going to get your first z, you're going to get your second z, both of them are going to be x minus mu over sigma, get 2 values out, and then once again, you're going to need to use a lower and an upper on your normal CD, and the calculator will tell you a probability, and that probability will be your answer. Now in part B, we're finding a probability again, but we've got to read this carefully. It's talking about a mean over 7 randomly selected days. So we need to pick up that we now are working out a probability connected with a sample mean. So instead of just dealing with x, I'm just dealing with the distribution of x bar. Okay, so that will again be a normal distribution. Okay, the mean will be the same. Okay, the variance here, the formula for the variance of a sample mean is sigma squared over n. But you also need the standard error, which is sigma over root n, and your n value is how many days there were. So you get a mean, you get a standard error. Once again, you have a diagram, and it's a similar diagram because the x bar distribution still has a mean of 28. So we need to use 30 on this distribution again. It needs to be at least 30 this time, so make sure you shade the correct side of it. And you're going to get a z value, but this time the version of the z formula you use is going to be not quite like this. It's going to be the x bar value minus mu over the standard error. And once you've got a z value, then as before, you sort out an upper and a lower to use. So once again, you're going to have to use one end of the distribution. It's going to be minus 99999 or plus 99999 for the lower or upper limit. And once again, you get a probability, which will be your answer. So that's that one.